that don't give a fuck, and he doesn't care about the family because technically the family isn't his. Because his wife and daughter were killed by the Rick that I am. Rick Prime showed up to his world, and he's like, "Yo, I can teach you how to make porter fluid in order to enter new worlds and explore new worlds." And he said, "No, I'd rather stick with my family instead of exploring new worlds." So Rick Prime killed his wife and daughter. So then after he did that, the Rick from the TV show proceeded to make portal fluid and try to chase down the Rick that killed his family. And eventually he found that Rick's homeworld, and he found that Rick abandoned his family, so he took over and raised that Rick's family while trying to find that Rick to kill him. That's why he didn't really care about his family, and he was constantly drinking to get over his depression over his family, his wife and daughter's death.
Yeah, I never seen Rick in the shop until now. This is the first time all the time I've been playing this game, this is the very first time I ever seen Rick in the shop. I seen Morty in the shop twice already now.
His sister Beth was in the shop too.
Yeah, I seen her in the shop twice. But who wants that?
She's a bitch.
Yeah. Now I did buy her glider.
Few episodes that I've seen of it, she's such a bitchy ass little teenager and how they made her.
Now I did buy her glider to go with my Rick and Morty theme, you know what I mean? So they have their own. Yeah, so they have their own little glider. That's kind of related to the show, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So that's what I got for them to come in on. But other than that, who wants that bitch?
But yeah, Rick is like attached and he's kind of crazy. And Morty is pretty much a bitch. He's constantly whining and complaining. Well, I don't know what to do, guys. He gets raped by Indians and shit. But then there's evil Morty, which goes around killing Ricks and fucking blowing up civilization and shit. That's badass. He wears an eye patch and shit, not because he's blind, but because he has like hidden technology hidden underneath the eye patch.
I'll have to look this up on YouTube.
Yeah, evil Morty looks just like Morty. He's a Morty, but he's like super smart. He's like a Rick. And that just shows you how the potential Morty has. Like, if he actually tried and, try to learn and understand what his grandpa does, he could be a super smart scientist, do all this crazy shit. But because he's constantly whining and doesn't try at all, and just wants to sit around and experience normal life, and he's a coward, he's a whining little loser. I haven't really watched the show.
Drove to the car.
I already took the truck. I haven't really watched the shows except for like 2 episodes, but I've seen enough shorts to understand a lot of the show. I gotta say, my favorite characters is Evil Morty and Rick. Not Prime Rick. Prime Rick's kind of an asshole. Regular Rick. Regular Rick. The main character Rick and the evil Morty are my favorite characters.
I didn't know that. I thought since, Rick and Morty does time traveling, if we got the time travel car, I thought that would be pretty funny.
They don't really travel through time. They travel through different dimensions and universe using a portal gun.
Same shit.
Not really. Time travel is you moving back and forth through your world and your timeline and your dimension, while portal guns travel to different universes. And like if Rick used his portal gun, he can enter our world technically if it was real. You know what I mean?
Right. You drive, I'll follow you. I mean,
Okay.
I'll ride with you.